Tuesday, January 31st. Thanks so much for being here and welcome to Everyday Talk 24/7. Sorry I missed being able to be with you yesterday, but as I say, these things happen if the Lord wills. And yesterday just wasn't a good day, but everything's cool. I'm really happy to be back with you tonight. Today, as we end the month of January, I want to just reflect back. A couple of weeks ago, I did a series on Psalm 121. And I've been thinking about that psalm a lot. I actually had the opportunity to preach on it in my church this past Sunday. And one thing that just keeps coming back to me over and over again is the very powerful line in the psalm. He will not let you stumble. The one who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel neither slumbers nor sleeps. And that has just been so impactful to me, because there's so much in life that we stumble over, that I stumble over. And God is giving us hope that we don't have to go that route. So as you can see by the thumbnail tonight, this is from stumbling blocks to stepping stones. And I owe so much to my good friend, Dr. Mark Furtado, for really bringing this out in his commentary on Psalm 121. See, these difficulties, they look like they're huge mountains, huge stumbling blocks to us. But we have the potential to turn them into stepping stones. Well, how do we do this? Well, Psalm 121 helps give us understanding of this answer. My help comes from the Lord who makes heaven and earth, who made heaven and earth. I'm going to quote now a couple of things from Mark's commentary. By trusting the Lord is watching over us every step of the way and every moment of the day, we can turn potential stumbling blocks into stepping stones. See, what are the potential practical stumbling blocks in your life? As we go through the video tonight, I want you to be thinking about those things. Just take a moment right now with me and just think about those things that are your barriers, your mountains, the things you're going to stumble over, the things you are afraid of. Just take a second and reflect on that. And keep those things in your mind as we talk. I'm going to continue quoting from Dr. Furtado's excellent commentary. As we walk by faith in Him, the mountains of life, the stumbling blocks of life, are not barriers to His presence. This is so huge. Nothing is a barrier to the presence of God, but rather they become places where we experience His watchful care until we arrive in the New Jerusalem, where we will enjoy Him forever. We can know His presence right now. Because He's right here with us. See, unlike the Israelites, we are always in the temple, always in the presence of God. Our bodies are now in the temple. It's not anymore a physical location on a hill up in Jerusalem, but it's here within because of the work that Jesus has done. Romans 12:1 lays this out for us. We are to continually be offering our lives as living sacrifices in worship. As we face these daily stumbling blocks, these daily mountains that we see, Proverbs 4 reminds us that as the way of the righteous is like the first gleam of dawn, growing ever brighter to the full light of day. The temple of God is here. We no longer have to trek to Jerusalem 3 times a year to be able to worship God. He cares for us with His presence and His word. Right now, all the time, we are always in His presence. It's such a wonderful blessing. His word, through the power of His Spirit, can turn stumbling blocks into stepping stones. No one, no situation, no person can keep you from the presence of God and following His truth. It's always there for us. Gentle answers and pleasant words can indeed overcome anger and wrath. You can return good for evil. You can be free from the control of abusive people. It may be hard, but God directs you to get away from that and get the help you need. You can live for the honor of God instead of your own honor. You can be overcome with gratitude, entering into his gates, into his presence every day with thanksgiving instead of being plagued by bitterness. You can walk in this journey of hope in life and be free from the chains and bondage of despair. Your heart can listen to the music of redemption instead of the music of self-pity and discouragement and judgment. You can literally remake the DNA of your personality by giving yourself to the Spirit's fruit, by pursuing love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. You can literally remake your personal personality and DNA and your spiritual DNA as God intends. Each one of you have stumbling blocks that can be turned into stepping stones. God's word is what we need. He is our shepherd. The nearness of God is our good. I don't know your particular situation, but as I said at the beginning, you know those things that are barriers or stumbling blocks for you, the mountains that seem too much for you. Psalm 121 is telling us God is giving you the precious gift of turning those stumbling blocks into stepping stones. See, I don't know your particular situation, but your God does. He doesn't take coffee breaks. His word gives life. His Spirit gives strength. Jesus died, and then now, through the power of the cross, that same power that raised Jesus from the dead is ours, as Ephesians 1 tells us. That's our hope. What a precious promise. We can turn the stumbling blocks into stepping stones. He will not let you stumble. The one who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over you will neither slumber nor sleep. What a beautiful, beautiful, precious promise to start this week, to end January, and to begin looking into February. Thank you so much for being here. It's, again, a joy to be with you. Lord willing, I will be seeing you tomorrow. Check us out, everydaytalk247.com. If you haven't turned on post notifications, turn those on and the videos will come right to you. Check out my resources, everydaytalk247.com. And again, Mark's book and other great resources are there for you to aid you and encourage you in your walk with God. Thanks so much for being here. And such a beautiful privilege for me. And Lord willing, we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.